Hello.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you. Happy Labour Day. Happy Labour Day, we're working.
We're labouring.
Yes, we are labouring. You lazy bums are not.
I would never call you guys that.
Lazy bums. What's going on, Michael?
Ryder Cup picks for the European team are in.
What we saying to that, right? So let's pull this up here.
Still going to get dummied by the US?
European
I
Ryder
memorized them.
Cup. I'll go on then. Brains.
Luke Donald.
Captain extraordinaire.
What a team.
Okay.
Oh, Bob's photo.
Wee Bob, I know. It's just a shambles. Right, Matt Fitzpatrick, Tyrrell Hatton, Victor Hovland, Bob McIntyre, Rory McIlroy, John Rahm, Fleetwood, Rose, Lowry, Ludwig Adberg, Seb Straka, Nikolai Højgaard. What are you saying to that team?
Like we said off camera, I would have picked Adrian Meronk over Seb Straka.
I think that's a toss-up. I mean, I can see Seb Straka is contending week in, week out on the PGA Tour and has had a really solid season. I think when you look at it and he's going up against some of the names they'd be going up against, I think Meronk might go up against those names going, oof, that's Justin Thomas. Oof, that's Ricky Fowler.
Good point, yeah.
Whereas Straka has been
them,
unreal this year. I mean, what was he the other week? Something like, it was like 9 under through 11 or something like that in one of the events a couple of weeks ago. Like, I think he's a form horse. And I think it's a 50-50. Meronk, and the counter argument to that, 2023 Italian Open champion.
At Marco Simone.
Yeah. Was
Irish
very
Open
consistent on both points lists. He was right there. I can see that also. Yeah, I don't have a problem with Straka, but I wouldn't have had a problem with Meronk either.
Yeah. I think the Americans will take him down.
Yeah, I mean, I do as well, but I feel a little bit better about it today. I mean, if we're talking 8 strong, right, because you're only going to play 8. Fitzpatrick, Tyrrell Hatton, Hovland, Rose, Fleetwood, Rahm, McIlroy, and Lowry. Like, that's a pretty strong 8. And then you're going to back that up with the youth of Adberg and Højgaard. You're going to take Straka and McIntyre, who had really consistently good seasons.
Yeah.
You're probably going to play, well, I mean, it depends. I don't know their games well enough, but looking at like Adberg looks like somebody who'd be a great foursomes. Four balls guy. Yeah. Go deep, right? Nicholas Colstart's back in at Medina in 2012. Went 9 under in his own ball. In his rookie match in the Ryder Cup. Like those types of things, if you get those players who are long and just get tons of firepower.
He's long.
He's very long. He is. So, I mean, I think if you put something like, I don't know if you do this, but like Adberg and McIlroy up against, that's a lot of firepower.
Yeah, good point.
So
McIlroy being kind of the senior on the team now.
Yep. I think you put together, like, I think Fleetwood would jive really well with Fitzpatrick or Hatton. Yeah, I think they get the English connection. So solid. So is Hatton. So is Fitzpatrick. So lots of good stuff.
Yeah.
Lots of good stuff. I feel better about it now than I did last week.
Yeah. I still think the US is just going to dummy them.
Yeah, I said last week in our podcast, I thought it was going to be something around 17-11 to the US. I'm not quite as... I'm more in the realm of like 15-13, 15.5, 12.5. That's kind of where I'm thinking. I'm not thinking we're going to beat as badly, but I still favour the US. We had a nice guest on our podcast.
Stay tuned. It'll be very good.
We had a former Ryder Cup captain. We had a former Ryder Cup player.
Major champion
on our podcast this past week. I think we'd announce it, and then more people listen to it.
Yeah.
We had Mr. Jim Furyk join us on the podcast. We had about 25 minutes with Jim. Awesome chat of all things Ryder Cup. Picks on the US side, the balance of trying to pick a sort of transitioning European team.
Yeah.
So it was really, really cool. He was a lovely guy, wasn't he?
Yeah. I think he's excited, hopefully, to make some history. 30 years since they've won on European soil.
Yeah.
He was a bit disappointed speaking to a European.
I know, he didn't realise that he was obviously talking to the enemy when he signed up to come on the podcast. But
poor guy.
He was like, didn't know Didn't know I was entering enemy territory here. Said, you're all right, he's one of yous. Nah, you've got Scottish in you. How dare you?
No, but this year's going to be different. The US is going to win.
Okay, so you're a glory hunter then?
Aye. Sure.
Yeah, I'd dummy. Okay, let's dive into some questions. Guys, let us know your thoughts. Yeah, would love to hear what you think yourselves of the Ryder Cup picks. I just love it. I absolutely love the Ryder Cup. It's my favourite. As I told you earlier, I sat last night and watched Fleetwood and Molinari in Paris against Woods and Patrick Reed. I watched their 4-ball match.
How good did Tiger hit it?
I mean, pretty good, but Molinari and Fleetwood were unreal. Unreal. Gave him a dusting.
That month of September with Tiger playing, oh.
That was good.
So good.
It was.
Per is saying summer has just hit Denmark in early September. That can't be real. Snowing all that time.
Right. Have you never seen Frozen's in Norway, but you ever seen Frozen?
Denmark. Oh.
Aye. It's eternal winter.
I'd like to go to Denmark.
Yeah, I would as well.
Enjoy the golf.
For the boys, it's heading over to Bandon Dunes. Curious on any golf ball advice when I got fitted by Mikey, not for Mikey, fitted for Mikey. He always said I needed more spin to get more height.
I made it up. We joke.
Shut up. No, I mean, what did you? Oh, you won't remember.
I don't
probably.
remember.
No. I would trust what Mikey said.
You won't?
No, I would.
Oh.
I would trust what the recommendation was. Guys, one of the things, and we talked about this actually I think it was in our shoot last week in New York, was not really catering your equipment to the one specific event you're playing in and not making too big of a change. Like, it's part of the skill of the game, learning to take a bit of spin off. It's not that difficult. You come in the bay and even go and rent some time and just look at, like, go to your 7-iron distance and then take a 5-iron and hit to that distance. Watch what happens to the spin.
Yeah.
Just comes right down.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to hit this, if you want to get the spin up, you know, hit a little bit more of a kind of cut shot and add some speed. It's honestly not that difficult to the point where I think people should be changing their golf ball and things like that.
No. Even like you get someone, I'm going to Scotland, you know, should I, take a 60-04 bounce?
Yeah.
I mean, you're only going to play 5 rounds of golf, 8 rounds of golf. Just go play.
Just go play.
Take a caddy.
Go play. David's asking, have we ever looked at the Yonex shafts? He tried the Kaiser HP and the Kaiser M in the driver and was impressed. I mean, you look at Yonex as a manufacturer and sort of a company who are very well versed in high modulus graphite. You know, they do it with their badminton rackets, they do it with their tennis rackets. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to assume they know what they're up to when it comes to manufacturing golf shafts.
Rich is saying, morning, gents. Excited to be able to make the live this week.
Good morning, Rich. Excited you could make it also.
Rich is coming up in a couple weeks.
I love it. Love it. I actually meant to mention this as well. Nevin's asking, I don't suppose you lads saw Anne Van Dam's driver snapping on the way to the playoff. Who was at fault there?
Her caddy. Where's the caddy?
Why
wasn't he on the cart? Or she on the cart? It's not the driver's fault because
it wasn't the driver's fault at all.
Generally, that's going to be a volunteer.
Well, I thought the driver looked like she lifted the rope.
She did.
Van Dam looked like she passed it over to Van Dam. She had the last touch on it and she's just let it go too soon.
Yeah.
Like, she's the one to me that should have let it go. So, I don't know, did she win?
I don't know.
I don't know. I did see her subsequent tee shot. I looked at that when she absolutely ripped a 3-wood.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
She looked mad at the driver, but it's not the driver's
It's
fault.
not the driver's fault. It absolutely was not the driver. Yeah. JB is saying Aberg is going to be a problem for Team USA. USA has better than average chance to win. Can't disagree with any of that. This is where did that go? I want to take that was a funny one.
Dave Fogel. Ryder Cup course beat Peter Finch's bottom.
It's tough. It is tough. Definitely. It's the 15th player for the home team. There's no doubt about that. And they're going to set it up to suit their needs, which typically is slower greens, like Jim Furyk said in the podcast. Slower greens tends to be a little bit more penalised in the rough, those types of things, but we'll see. Mike is asking, hey boys, can you detail a typical day for each of you at TXG Club Champion Canada? What time does your day start and end? Tell the truth.
Starts too early, ends too late. Hard work.
It really, Mike, it depends. I think for the two of us, our day kind of kicks off. Generally, first meetings of the day, and they are these days meetings, 9 o'clock-ish. So Tuesdays, for example, we have a 9 till 10 with all our staff internally. Then the management group are together from 10 till 11.
Marketing, 12 to 1.
Marketing is 1 till 2.
Oh, yeah.
You and I generally look at scheduling in between that. We have an ops meeting with the team in the back. So as the team grows, it's a lot more management. It's a lot more content management. It's a lot more schedule management. We look at obviously orders and making sure we're on side when it comes to timing and what customers are we still waiting on product that are expecting it within a certain agreed timeline, all that sort of stuff. So our roles have changed dramatically as the company has gotten bigger, and that basically means we're just not in the bay as much. We're managing the day-to-day of the company.
Yep.
Now that you're in the routine of a Monday, how does that change your sort of week in terms of like do you prefer it now starting on a Monday doing sort of content, or did you prefer?
No, working a Saturday with the boys is always fun. I mean, used to work Saturdays way back in the day too. The Saturday shift was fun. It was a different clientele that was coming through the door.
That's true. Saturday's a
little
fun
bit more relaxed. You could have a laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, I try to have a laugh anyways, but I prefer Monday to Friday. It suits my golfing schedule. Be greedy.
Mikey's motto in life.
Be greedy, play lots of golf, drink good wine.
It's pretty good. Mike Williams is asking, hey guys, how often do you fit players with 190 plus ball speed? I mean, I can say I've probably only seen it once or twice. Drew Cooper, maybe the only one that I've genuinely done a fit for. I've seen other players that are quick in the bays, but that's the only one I think I've worked with.
Yeah.
You?
Maybe a long drive guy once.
Yeah. Bo Rambo, how do you become a fitter like you guys if you're just an average bloke? We are just average blokes. We are just literally average bloke.
Some say 2 dummies. Some say 1 dummy and a nice guy.
Some say 2 Mikes and a
Ian.
2 Mikes and an Ian. It's not what you normally say off camera. Yeah, brown nose. You just get into it. Like, Mikey took a job with Golf Town, then worked at a golf club, saw an opening at a brand agnostic club fitting facility, got a role there.
Bugged the hell out of them.
Yeah, you just got to be. You just
wanted
start.
to work with the guru. So
Enough with this guru shite. You just got to get into it. There's no magic pill. There's no book to read that's going to fast track the whole deal. There really isn't. It's like, I think I've used this analogy a bunch of times. It's like looking at yourself in the mirror and going, I'm a wee bit chubby. I want a 6-pack. How are you going to get a 6-pack? You start working at it that day, and you work at it, and you work at it, and you work at it, and you invest your time. You discipline yourself towards it. It's no different from learning. Like, we didn't know what we know year 1, year 2, year 3, it's a steep learning curve at the start, and then after that, you've got to go find it.
Yeah.
You've got to go and find people that are smarter than yourself, and just keep finding people that are smarter, and keep learning from them. There's lots of good, smart people out there. So, club fitting's not easy to kind of climb that ladder. I don't believe.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Definitely. I was shocked when I saw this. I wasn't shocked, but quite the broad spectrum of question. Any recommendations for a fitter in Colorado or a golf course in Iceland?
I mean, I don't know of a specific fitter in Colorado. I really don't.
No. There's 2 club champions because Brad DeCare, he went to it, so it's pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Golf course in Iceland. I'd like to go play golf in Iceland,
No idea.
but I have no clue.
Don't have an idea. No. A friend of mine played.
Norway.
I think he played the Euro. No, he played that in Iceland. Didn't he? He played
really?
the European Championships. The boys, Europeans. He was the Scottish under-18s champion at the time, and he played. He played in Iceland. Okay.
Scott Yemen says she
Yemen.
lost playoff to an Eagle.
Oh, no luck. No luck. Tough school. Tough school. Dave Fogel is asking which one is the dummy and which one is the nice guy. The beauty is we'll let you guys decide.
If you watch back, you can easily see nice guy, dummy.
You actually are both, so I'll
Aye.
grant you both that
That's
you're a
right.
dummy and you're a nice guy. I'm just over here doing my best. Could we hear the Canadian national anthem?
Hey,
Freddie's asking.
where's Freddie from?
I don't know.
Oh,
Go on.
I'm not singing it.
Come
No
on.
chance.
You were doing
no
so good.
chance. Are you kidding me? You sing it. You had to become
know,
a Canadian citizen. That's the first
See, I've
lie
done
you
it
ever
once.
told me.
Let's see. How's the first lie you ever told me? That you know of?
Favorite coaches that offers online lessons?
Tyler McGee. That's who I work with. Tyler does incredible work online. I mean, he's in Orlando. I probably work with him maybe 7-8 times a year. The rest of the time it's all remote.
Yeah.
So Tyler does an incredible job down there. And to be honest, I think probably 80% of his business now is online. I know our pal Scott Cooksey does a lot online as well. Our old pal Larry Chunger does a lot of online, but I don't know if he's still sort of taking on new clients. Who else? I don't really know many others that are doing.
I think a lot of them would. Like if
yeah, I
you were
do,
to
I
reach
do.
out to someone, they would
Yeah.
set you up on a
And
plan.
Skillist, if you go on the Skillist app, there's tons of top coach. You can get a lesson from Cameron McCormack on there.
Yeah.
Spieth's coach, you can get a lesson from
Maybe a lesson
loads
from
of people.
Butch. That'd
No.
make it so good. I got a lesson from Ledbetter
I'd
one time, and he told me,
Chuck it.
take 2 weeks off and quit.
I think that's pretty sure what I told you when you came for a fit.
Oh, I know.
Pretty much told you just
Rude. See, I tell my fitters, just keep working with the client. He just kicks them out
I told you.
to chuck it.
No, I told you go and work in your game and come back and you're half decent. Don't waste my time. John S. Hi guys, I remember it being mentioned that shorter fairway woods are a good idea. Does that improve with, say, 1 inch shorter? Does accuracy improve with, say, 1 inch shorter? Yeah, about that, John. I think that's what Mike and I have found. We've been going shorter this year. You're still mince with a fairway wood, right enough, but I think
it's better.
It's better.
Come on. I had fairway woods
Listen.
great yesterday.
I thought this show was about honesty, right? If we're going to be honest with one another, you're mince with a fairway wood.
Honesty, you want honest? Okay, here we go, folks.
Go on then.
Get your ears ready.
Oh, big talk.
I would never say anything. David is saying he was fit in Denver, club champion by a guy named Mitch.
Mitch. There you go.
There's your boy, Mitch.
There we go. Lane Wicks. What are you laughing
Joe Lane. Mike and I have similar six packs. Amen, baby. Anyone wanting fitness advice, just ask us.
at? There you go.
I put the food down and go for a run.
Lane is a question here. 120 gram Project X LZ 60 in the Aerojet. What's it well? Oversized, you think? I don't know what. One length.
Yeah, of course.
At D6 from, not sure who that is. Heavy but great
Club
irons.
C, Louisiana? No, I don't know.
I don't know. Also, yeah, someone. Heavy but great irons. Having trouble getting comfortable at address. Any tips? I mean,
I chucked the one link. It's a wee joke.
I mean, just give it time. I mean, you can offset a little bit that swing weight with some heavier grips. You can sort of use tour locks in there. You can counterbalance them some different ways. You can definitely try that. Do it fairly inexpensive ways to sort of do that. I'd probably say give that a little run. I would imagine if what you're uncomfortable with is the swing weight. Because I know swinging like a 4-iron or a 5-iron at D6 would be tough. I'd struggle with that.
Yeah.
Like I really struggled actually with my Vokies this year.
Heavy.
Because they were too heavy for me. So
Yeah, 5-iron
struggle with that.
5-iron at D6, I would
Yep.
not get that past anywhere.
Yep. Rich is asking, Mikey is right heading up to get the wife fit. Do we have shorter shafts in the Matrix?
We do.
We do, Rich. Yep, we definitely do. We'll and if we don't, we'll make it. So we'll definitely have enough for your lovely wife to try. Fogel is saying Tyler is awesome but expensive. I mean, I can't say it about that. I'm expensive, but it is what it is. If you want to get fit and
Want to see the best, you gotta pay for it,
it's
baby.
just like you're not going to go and get results with the top lawyer in the city or whatever it might be, and it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you what it costs you. Yep. Get what you pay for, as they say.
Think you'll be adding an LA shaft to the Champions Choice putter?
No, I've tried the LA Golf shaft. It was okay. Didn't mind it, but I've went 2 different directions. Cody, can you throw those over? We're going to do a little bit more testing. Look at these beauties. Good job, Cody.
Take the tops off.
Well, a wee hit. Could cover off, but the suspense. Should be a wee sound to that. So steel fibre P 125.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice.
Nice.
I like it.
Nice Garson quad tour.
Yep.
Nice.
The old TXG special embossed. It's nice, isn't it?
That is nice. I like the little.
Yeah.
You designed that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, nice. Nice. Good
Thanks.
job.
Yep, you're welcome.
Proud of you.
Thanks. And so really like that. And then we had this new Accra Sync. Mikey kept calling it Synergy, but it's called the Sync.
Both of us. They throw me under the bus. Oh, they're watching.
So this is a little bit different. 85 grams, so 40 grams lighter than the steel fibre and 1 degree of torque. So very light, very stiff. I just interested in trying something different. I've obviously got the same club head and interested. Yeah, Lane's sort of saying there, club champion Louisiana.
Oh, see, told you.
Yep, you were right. I get it.
You ever been to Louisiana?
I'd love to go.
I've never been.
Love to go. Let's go. Down the bayou.
I was out wrestling it out.
I was wrestling. You were wrestling with a few alligators the other day. A few hippos as well. Right. So two different shafts, 125 and an 85 gram shaft. Totally different. We're going to do the review in the channel. We said last week that the Odyssey Tri-Hot was slightly better than the Champion's Choice for me, but we thought the shaft was playing a big part in that. Very soft, that stock nip-on shaft that comes in the Scotty. You like it. What'd you use?
Good. Dude at Shags says, is the fitting process the same at all club champion shops? I'm in Washington State.
Process, yes. The process is the same. Yep, absolutely. The Club Champion University sort of program or sort of learning modules that all of the fitters in the Club Champion sort of US company go through everyone's going to get the same experience, the same training. The only difference with us up here is we're using different systems. Mm-hmm. So we're using different sales systems. We're using obviously different technology in COD and Quintic. So all of our fitters are trained by us, and all the US fitters are trained in Chicago at Willowbrook. So as of right now, that's kind of how we're doing that. Who knows down the line? I don't foresee the technology making a technology migration. That's not my wish. To do that, staying with Foresight and Quintic is our wish. We've said it since day one. That's what we sort of like to work with. We've trained our fitters, and right now we're not we're not going to make a backward step on that, or not a backward step, but a step sidewards in that we have to make our fitters take a backward step, right? When you've got to learn a new system, like when I was in New York last week and we're trying to do some fitting with Paige and on Sam Putt Lab, like I'm not as efficient as I would be on the systems I use because I don't use them day in, day out. Yeah. Quintic, Sam Putt Lab and TrackMan are phenomenal systems. Our pal Joe Hughes in the Glasgow store loves both, prefers both to to Quintic and Cod, but it's what he's comfortable working with. Definitely. This is what we're comfortable working with.
Andrew McCullough, who is potentially a Royal County Down member. Andrew, call us. Hi guys, hope you're well. Is increasing static loft the only way to increase launch and height with woods? Hitting all mine pretty low at the moment.
Andrew, the number one thing I would try first is increase your angle of attack. Ball forward, a little bit more rightward with the aim, a little bit more shoulder tilt, about a grip's length away. Put an empty sleeve of golf balls about a grip's length away from your ball. Make sure your club is traveling up and over that sleeve of golf balls. That will ensure that you're hitting on the upswing. That will basically. What are you laughing at?
Joe Hughes used to do that for me.
Aye.
I had to hit over a box of balls.
Box of balls.
A Kleenex box.
Yep.
And the first two swings smashed the box. And he's like, no, dummy. And until you do it,
keep going. It
works like a dream.
That's it. That is it. Scott Yeaman, wee man, is the stealth. He must be talking to you. Is the jailbird in contention for a slot in the bag, or is it in the matrix for one lucky follower? Johnny Wonder has stolen it back because he gave it to me in the first place. So, no, it's in the bag of our pal Johnny Wonder. He putted good with it.
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah, we rolled a few in Quintic, and he rolled it really, really nicely. So, the jailbird for me is I want one. I definitely want to get another one, but I want it just with the standard white hot face. I don't want the micro hinge. The white.
The Gaiman wanted to borrow that putter today, so too bad, so sad. See you at the golf course.
Any chance you can come and paint my basement? Because I need to get my tonal going.
Today.
How?
We're playing.
Who?
Old Grandpa and I.
Where? Stinky.
Oh, aye, very good.
I'm coming.
I only had to play it once.
I'm coming.
We're not playing Stinky Lakes.
No, I'm coming. TGC, baby.
I asked you. You said, no, I'm going to practice.
I'm going to practice.
Oh, aye, very good.
No, I am. Kind of event coming.
Cole's asking.
Yes, Cole.
His lovely family. Happy Monday. Have a pull draw and think it's light shafts. Play P790, something's in my eye with DG 105, carry P790, 7 iron 170 with 20 degrees of launch, 6,000 spin, quick tempo with Modus 120 makes sense here. Maybe PX 55. Modus 120 all day long. Greatest of all time.
I'm
gonna pull that up.
Could do. I would say if you want to make a significant change to the weight, I think that's only 10 grams and it might not be enough, Cole. I would say I'd love to see what the results look like with DG S3s. I'd love to see the weight up in the sort of 128, 130 territory. Yeah, just to see where you go with that. Just to see if that kind of in transition, that weight was ideal for you. I just always think like 10 grams, is that enough? Maybe, but maybe not. Maybe, but maybe not. So you got Cole and you got Andrew. Yes.
Yeah, and I've got Tom coming up.
Okay, grab Tom. Tom's celebrating his 1 year anniversary with us.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Tom.
Actually, I'm celebrating my 14-year anniversary on Twitter today. I saw that this morning.
Oh, what's a milestone to celebrate.
He's good. Are range mats more likely to strengthen lofts and make clubs upright rather than weak and flat? It's hard to say. You can't really control.
Hard to say. Yeah, there is no real sort of significant trend in which they would go. Okay, it depends what your sort of dynamic lie angle is and stuff like that. If you're toe down, are you just hammering the toe to the point where it goes upright? Are you really leaning the shaft to the point where, I think the likelihood is we've seen more people bend shafts than bend iron heads.
Yeah, true.
More stronger. If you look at the strength of the hosel versus the tip section of a shaft. Like we've seen people who are typically lean that handle, they just bend the shafts.
Speedways, Steve MK2 says, had a great top end fitting with Jason at Club Champion in Basingstoke. I'm waiting for my new toys. Added 12 miles an hour and 25 yards.
Happy customer. Go and see Jason and the boys at Basingstoke or Crawley, down in the south of England.
Kevin Lee, Ian, why do you prefer Modus shafts over True Temper or Project X?
I time them way better. They feel crisper. I don't like a Project X. I never really have. Dynamic Gold I don't mind, but they feel sluggish. I didn't mind the 120s when I played those, but there's a crispness to a Modus. Not sure if it's a wall thickness thing or kind of what it is, but there's definitely something to a Modus that just is what I love to time. The other one that I loved back in the day was Nippon Super Peening Blue. That was remember that back in the day?
That's an oldie.
Yep, oldie but a goodie. Oldie but a goodie, Michael.
Scott Doyle, Mike and Ian and Mike. I fitted for 6-on ZX5 MK2, Steel Green, Acro 115s. I'm trying to build a set on a budget. Would it be worth getting the original ZX5s with the same shafts?
Yeah, you could, Scott.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I would say that's a pretty good idea.
You can go a little cheaper on the heads. Do not go cheaper on the shafts.
Definitely, agree with that. Agree with that. Is the inside diameter on the Acro sink large enough to fit a Super Stroke counterweight? Did you remember seeing if the inside diameter in the butt section is large enough to put a Super Stroke counterweight in there? Do you remember seeing it?
Yeah, I think so. Should be fine. Making that up, but it should be fine. It's way bigger than the steel fiber. Steel fiber, and there's nothing going in there.
Well, yeah. I would say you'd stand a pretty good chance, for sure.
Austin saying Garson grips are superior.
I do
Did
like
you know
them.
all Great Lakes could fit in Lake Superior?
I did know that. Yeah, I did know that.
I learned that yesterday. Thank you.
Any other knowledge? Any other pearls of wisdom?
If you were to pour Lake Superior out, it would leave all of North America and South America in 1 foot of water.
What?
That's typical. You fall asleep in class.
That is so true. But it's something I'm not
We
interested in.
did it. Between that or getting a letter saying I'm a class clown.
So true.
Right. Mrs. Jones, if you're watching, get there.
How did I find the Jailbird set address? The old models, you found the old models tended to swing open. No, to me it sat very square and stayed very square. I was really, really impressed with it. No, I did not find that. I did not. Where's that wee launch monitor? Did you bring it? No?
No.
Well, we're not going to do it today anyway. But,
I know. The rangefinder thing's not bad.
tell
I have
folks.
a voice caddy. Don't know the model number, but it's the one that has a little GPS on it. It's quite good. Does a little flyover. Locks on. The only thing I will say is it feels very light.
Yeah,
it needs
it's
to
very
feel
light.
heavier because I feel like I'm going to drop it, and apparently they're like $800 in Canada or something. But I like the GPS thing because it tells you can tap on the screen and be like, okay, that bunker is 140 yards. So it's nice. It's a little hybrid action, but we will do some type of review on it. But I've been taking it for a test drive. Jeez,
Oh, my stomach is going rumbling
You
over
hungry?
here. I'm starving. Absolutely starving. Aye. What?
good club fitters are like escorts. You get what you pay for.
Jolene, I'm using that. I'm using that line. That's a beauty.
I used a line the other day. The Michelin star chef one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was
Go
good.
on. Go on.
I can't remember what it is. I'll read it later.
You wrote it down. It was that
I
good.
wrote it down, yeah.
You're gonna get it in your gravestone. Jolene, how come so many people use Modus 120 but not 125 or 115 other than for wedge shafts? Who fits 125, 15 and 120? Thanks, guys. Well, Joe, I mean, one thing to remember is Modus 120s are 115 grams. So, I would say weight becomes part of your time and cadence. So, we tend to give lighter shafts to people who don't move the club around as much on different planes. And then heavier tends to be players that move the club around a lot on different planes. What is that?
Someone breaking in.
Somebody breaking in. No, they're not breaking into my car. Breaking into yours.
Nico, Ian, do you use tour issue hair product? They say toupees are tight. So we joke for wags.
So funny, Michael. So funny. Right. Actually, see while you're on your phone, can you forward that email to Eric?
I already texted him.
Oh, you did. Good. Right.
4 hours ago.
Good. You've got a new set of irons there, Michael. We've just done a review on this morning. Titum. Titty. Lovely looking irons.
Can the camera see that? Nah.
I don't know what the
Who
boys do.
hired these camera guys? Anyways, Epon AF Tours, forged by Endo.
CB2s.
Modus 120 stiffs.
The famous.
Epon 1.8 ribbed.
For your pleasure.
And a lucky winner who likes the video and subscribes and follows both of us
Follow both of us on Instagram, please.
can win
That's
this
funny.
set.
Yeah, we'll be giving them away, guys. 4 to pitch and wedge. Right-handed, sorry, the lefties. We promise we'll do a giveaway for you guys in 2025. So we'll make sure we do a little giveaway. But the criteria for winning these irons is going to be like and subscribe. So like the video that we do with these guys. We're looking to get somewhere in the realm of. You quite happy with your job
quite
here?
good.
We're looking for on the video itself. Is that a high amount of likes?
I don't know. You said it, not me.
I mean, an average video does about 1,000 likes.
5,000 likes and over,
Yes.
and you can win these. They'll be delivered right to your house, wherever
They
you
will be
live.
delivered to wherever you want.
North America or
To
Europe
your
too.
house, your wife's house, your mistress's house, wherever you like, your work,
The golf club.
wherever you
I
want.
can hand deliver them to your home club for a round of golf.
Yeah. Wherever you want. So, probably in value, Michael?
Oh, priceless. I have no clue.
No, me neither. But $2,500, I would say, phenomenal value. Mikey has touched them with his own
Yep. The sweet
magical,
spot is perfect.
mythical. Oh, don't be stealing my lines.
Well, I'd rather say than you say because it makes me feel bad.
I know. This virgin sweet spots.
Anyways, back to the broadcast.
There you go.
For the boys, coming up for my 2-year anniversary of getting fit with Mike, my wife does not like that. I remember this anniversary better than our wedding. Happy anniversary, dear.
That's funny. That is funny. You must have made an impression.
Once in a while.
Impressionable lad. For the boys, can you talk about the trade-offs of using a higher spin ball in the wind versus a lower spin ball? What are the physics at play? What do you recommend for high swing speeds? I mean, the physics at play are you need to have the correct level of variance or the appropriate level of variance in club head speed. You need to be able to dial that up, dial that down in order to manage your spin. If not, you're just going to be, floating the ball up in the air. It's kind of the way it used to be with. What do you see?
Yeah, the guy's got a 5-year-old who stripes it. One of the best in the country.
Well, there you go, multi-state champ. Yeah, so I would say if you're comfortable with that, then a high spin golf ball you can really take advantage of because downwind. Remember, when we're playing we're playing in high wind, people always think about into the wind. Remember how difficult it is to stop the ball downwind, right? That's one of the reasons Tiger always played the high spin ball he could get his hands on because he knows he's a master at dialing it up and dialing it down.
Yeah.
But downwind, he wants to be able to stop it in places from a proximity standpoint that no one else can. So he wants to play the game at a higher level than anyone else. So I would say that would be the number one thing I would advise people on is how's your comfort level dialing your speed up and down.
Nice.
Thanks.
Hello, gentlemen. This is a crazy question. What driver head shaft would you fit a 5-year-old with 60-mile-an-hour club head speed? He is statistically, autistically, one of the top junior golfers in the country, multi-state champ. Jeez, at 5. You know what I was doing at 5? Eating Play-Doh.
Right. 5 minutes ago. Yeah.
Could you imagine?
So, yeah, the
We've built some short
5-year-old though.
stuff. Not for 5-year-olds.
I don't think we've ever built custom clubs for 5-year-olds.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Something that you can adjust the head weight with. Yeah, something you can adjust the head weight, take the weight out. Multiple times we've built drivers. Remember Epic Flash? We used to take the weight out.
Yeah, we used
I came
to.
up with that idea. But yeah, something you can take the weight out. Driver head and shaft.
Hold your arm out.
It's.
Say that again.
I came up with it.
See? Lies.
A fitting matrix tough. We have a demo matrix for juniors, but at 5 years old, I don't know their height. I mean, it's tough to say. I would still stick with US Kids at this point.
I would do. Yeah. I mean, I think if I was going to go with any company, I would say Pink Prodigy is. They have engineered those heads to be quicker on the junior sets, or certainly appropriate amount of responsiveness for the club head speed of that player of that age. So I would say Prodigy is the best I've seen. What?
That's so good.
Would you include a head? Oh yeah,
Sign
you
it,
should.
yeah. I've got a couple left from last year.
A couple of mug shots.
Yeah, a couple mug shots, yeah.
All right.
He's 30. The 5-year-old's 35 pounds. Yeah, US Kids are a prodigy for now.
Definitely. Marty enjoys the broadcast and the questions we answer. Thank you. Awesome.
From one Marty to the next.
Party Marty. Jack is saying, do you think Scotty Cameron will ever bring the Trillium, the standard line of putters again, or will it only stay limited edition drops? I think limited. I don't think, I think putters like the Champion's Choice are more the future with that Trillium insert in there and with the weights and stuff in them. Look at that, it's a thing of beauty.
You don't clean it up?
I do from time to time, but I quite like the wee...
I like when it's shiny, shiny.
Yeah, you have an obsession with cleaning things though. Polishing things in your bedroom.
Okay, well, next
What,
question.
you'd like to clean your
Do
bedroom?
you have any? I have a cleaning lady.
You do.
The whole team. I'm done.
All right.
Changing grips to counter a D5 swing weight in my irons, expecting a 2.5 and 3 drop. Might I expect an increase in
Swing
swing
speed.
speed? Boy, you're gonna need a hell of a heavy grip.
Yeah.
Mid-size +4.
White 2Gs,
Yeah.
something like that. Might I expect to see club head speed increase? Yeah, I would say that would be logical, but minimal. I would say it likely would be minimal. What?
Can you use your power
Uh-huh.
and influence and fame and guru-ness to get these fine folks like Chris a club champion in Eastern Washington, North Idaho area? Have I been to Idaho? No.
No, where
I'm
are
in
you?
Iowa. I'll tell you, Iowa.
Eastern Washington. Where's Hutzler? No, is he in Washington?
West Virginia.
No, I thought he was in
The
Washington.
other side of the country.
No, he's not in West.
Washington, D.C. and Washington State, 2 different places.
No, I'm thinking so. But Idaho is. Oh, is Idaho in the west? I don't really know my American geography.
Idaho.
Ah, right. I know where it's talking. I'm thinking DC area. You're right.
Biden.
Could I use my power? I mean, to be honest, I do know the.
Idaho's quite nice.
See, that's my pace of life. Slow.
Yep, it is.
I'm ready to retire.
Washington, Oregon,
thought
Idaho,
Idaho was more
Montana,
central.
Wyoming. How do you say it?
What? You call it
No.
Utah or something stupid. Canadians.
Ruckus.
I call it Utah. Utah. What do you call it?
Yeah, Utah.
Utah. Yeah, big donkey.
You ever been to Eastern Washington?
Nah, haven't.
You ever been to Seattle?
No.
That's where
Like to
Starbucks
go.
is from.
I'd like to go and get a Starbucks from the original store. English breakfast tea, extra milk, leave some room. Freddie M, what do you like better in the Axioms over the MMTs? For me, a bit of a crisper feel, slightly more stable feel. I thought the MMTs felt incredible, but maybe a touch on the soft side. Just is my preference for something that feels like it's just a little bit more with me. I love to feel, in any golf club, I love to feel like it's going to go right. If I can feel that I can kind of, the face is just staying open a little bit longer, that's a preference for me.
Nice.
Daniel is asking, hi gents, any idea what other golf balls to try that are similar to TP5X, Pro V1X, and Z-Star Diamond?
Say that again.
Any idea what golf ball to try that are similar to TP5X, Pro V1X, and Z-Star Diamond? I would say TP5X is a little different from the V1X and the Diamond. I can see why Diamond and V1X go in the same category because they do spin a little bit more.
I think Diamond spins the most.
Yeah, you like that? You still play that ball?
No.
No. Pro V1X?
I do in the fall and the winter. Like if I'm, I don't know, never mind. Don't listen to me. I played Pro V1X forever.
Similar ones in the high spin category.
Bridgestone?
Yeah, Bridgestone, the, what do you call that, Tour BXS. The one I would probably say is Chrome Soft X.
Oh, yeah. I always forget Cali makes a ball.
Make a great ball.
Yeah, they make a good ball.
Really, really good ball. Yeah, Chrome Soft X. Or if you're in the States, get yourself on Ballnamic and get yourself a wee fitting. I'll give you, 5 different recommendations? Matt M, best forged iron right now, Michael. What's the best forged iron?
T150.
Is that your fave?
I'm going to sell a lot of T150 this year.
I love a T150, I really do.
So good.
It's
Reshafted.
I know.
New life.
Oh, you done it?
New life. So good. I had the ball so good yesterday.
With your modus?
Aye. We're back.
So basically you've got the same set of irons as me.
Yep. And I reshafted the 4-iron.
Longer?
I got my new 4-iron. Yeah, it's too long. It's going to get cut, but it's back.
The
The bag is good right now.
Happy?
Very, very happy.
100%, I'm the happiest I've been all year in my bag right now.
But it has changed.
Quite a lot.
Yeah, a lot. Like shockingly a lot. From those videos we filmed a few weeks ago.
We could actually do a new what's in the bag and why today. We could genuinely.
But we won't, because it's Labor Day.
And the only thing that stayed the same, well, 3-wood stayed the same, iron set has stayed the same,
Wedges.
wedges have stayed the same, so it's not that much. Driver has changed.
5-wood back.
Nope. 2 hybrid. That.
Not a stealth.
Yeah, I love that thing. Honestly, just wait till we play. Wait till
Folks,
you
he
see
does this
it.
every year. He builds an adjustable hybrid, and it lasts 1 week.
That thing is special.
What shaft's in it?
That TPT, 16 low.
Oh, I knew it.
So I should never have changed away from it. Should never. It's perfect. Don't throw your eyes at me.
Wait till we play. I've invited, but you need to go practice.
Well, we'll see. Maybe practice tomorrow. What's your favourite budget low spin ball, Mikey boy?
I have no clue.
I'd say you could always get.
Vice, they make a low spin ball. Old Snellies.
We need to get the new Snell golf balls in. I would really like to say that Strixon Z-Star XV, because you can always get a deal in Strixon golf balls, and they're cheaper than and that ball is low spin. You don't like it?
No, yeah,
It's low spin.
It's low spin.
I think they're good. I think it's good. Mikey's face is priceless.
Aye.
It is a priceless face.
Yep. John Fishburne is saying you need a Srixon fairway in the bag. John with his Srixons. Listen, John, I hope you get a sponsorship from Srixon.
No, you deserve it.
I'll send them a note.
Still, if you're watching, we know you are. Send this man a Srixon Fairwood, would you?
Yeah.
He needs it. All right, let's...
Oh, there we go. Chris broke 70 for the first time ever on Saturday.
Wow.
New Spider X putter worked wonders with 22 putts and shot
68.
My God.
22 putts. I would love
Where'd
to
you
have,
get fit? Because
I'd love to
see them.
32 putts.
Oh, you're great with a putter.
No. Oh. Apparently not, after you stabbed me last week. Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
Aye, well, I'll show you. Cody remembers.
God, Cody Schmody. 68. That's very,
good score.
very nice, impressive.
22
very
putts.
good. Congratulations.
Impressive stuff.
If I
Okay.
shot 68, I'd be buckled after.
You would die.
I'd retire.
And I'm not even going to give you the whole, what did you shot for the back nine joke? Because that wouldn't be fair to my friend,
Would
because
do it, though.
you're capable. You just need to believe in yourself.
Nah.
All right.
And he hit it like poo-poo.
Well, to have 22 putts and shoot 68, it's probably not going to be the best ball striking round in the world. So, I bet you hit it pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let's take a couple more, because as much as it is Labor Day is a holiday, and we're going to head back to our loved ones. Me to my family, you to your golf course.
Yeah. My loved ones are the employees at the club.
David's asking, Mikey, why not say Muras are the best forged? Why not Muras?
I don't know. They're all good. Everyone's doing a good job. Epon, good job. Titleist, good job. Callaway, TaylorMade, Srixon. It's all good. Go get fit. That's the best forging for you.
Yeah, I would say Mura make amazing clubs. If heavier headweights are something that are be good for you, sort of like standard length and depending obviously grip and shaft and stuff like that, I'd say the only downside with Muras is you're just dealing with the heavy headweights.
Yeah.
I would say that's the biggest thing. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, I've labored enough.
You've laboured enough. Okay. Guys, one last reminder. We are going to be giving away these lovely Epon AF Tour. Epon or Epon? I call it Epon. What would you call it? Epon. Epon. Aye. Epon AF Tours.
Nice.
Fantastic. Cavity back from the #1 forging house in the world. Some might say.
pre-worn leading edge. Modus 120 stiffs. Ionic grips.
Lovely.
These could be in your bag.
So stay tuned for that video. It will be coming out this week. We will be, as we say, giving them away, but the activation will be at 5,000 likes on this particular video. As soon as we hit that number, and if we don't, then we'll just keep them for ourselves.
263 people in here. Get those likes up.
I know. I like it. All right, guys, have a great rest of the week. European team feels like it's actually in a pretty good place right now from a Ryder Cup perspective. I'm pretty happy with it. We're trying to get another guest on the podcast. Do you want to announce the podcast that it's back?
It's back.
It's back.
It's back. It will be back in full steam ahead. What's the name of it?
The Tour Experience Podcast.
Oh. Hosted by?
Ian Fraser.
And Mike Barty.
Pronounce your full name.
No, it's too hard. The podcast is back. The podcast might be probably the most fun part of my week.
Yeah. No, we love the podcast. It is great fun. We do enjoy it.
It'll be consistent.
Yeah, it just needs to be more consistent. I know
we have a podcast studio. Our sound tiles just came in. Just got a notification. It'll be set up.
Yeah. It'll be awesome. So we have a US Ryder Cup legend in this coming week's podcast. We're hoping to follow that with a European Ryder Cup legend the following week in advance of Rome, Marco Simone, Ryder Cup. It's the best. I love it. I actually love it more than the Masters.
Ryder Cup in Rome. That'd be pretty good. Rome.
So good.
Pizza, wine, pasta, golf. Oof.
Bellissimo.
Mamma mia.
All right, guys, have a great day. Rest of the week, we will see you again soon.